students, welcome to the class. I am your English teacher Ragini Tiwari, and students, without wasting time, let us begin the chapter Rani Ke's Gift. Rest of the story with some portion which are left. Page number 27. Please watch carefully here. We two went out for our daily walk. Amazingly, there was to be found neither a puddle nor a muddy patch. The soil being rocky and sandy either dried easily or the water made its way downhill. Now that the sky had cleared, the whole mountain range was in view. A full 180-degree stretch of snow-clad mountains gleamed and glistened in the last rays of the sun. We stood mesmerized as the reflection of the setting sun on the snow seemed to set the whole range ablaze. The orange glow began to spread and smeared itself on the surroundings cloud, slowly yet steadily mingling with the darkness as night gradually let down her curtains. What is the meaning of clad here? Clad means covered, snow-covered mountain, covered. And glistened means sparkling light, sparkling. Okay. Mesmerized means spellbound or captured completely in attention. Okay. And ablaze means burning fiercely. Bright light, ablaze, bright light. Okay, burning fiercely. So we two went out for a daily walk. The narrator with his acquaintance, the narrator with our acquaintance or family, they went out for their daily walk. As the weather has changed, and they were too relaxed and they were fascinated by the changing of the weather, so they went out to walk. Amazingly, there was to be found neither a puddle nor a muddy patch. As they walked on a footpath, what they observed, nowhere the water has gathered, and no muddy patches were there, no gathering of water, rainwater anywhere. What is the meaning of puddle? Puddle means a small storage of water. Okay, so as it was rainstorm, they thought that there should be storage of rainwaters on the road anywhere in the digs. Okay, but they found nothing. The soil being rocky and sandy either dried easily or the water made its way downhill. Means water didn't stop there or didn't gather anywhere. It's because of the rocky road and the sandy road. That's why the water did not store anywhere, or the water made its way from the downhill. Now that the sky had cleared, now the sky is very clear. The weather has changed and the sky is too clear. The whole mountain range was in a view. People can see easily, the narrator can see very easily the mountain range. Okay, the clear mountain range in a view. A full 180-degree stretch of snow-clad mountains. The mountain which is covered with snow. The snow-clad mountains were gleaming, shining, glistening, shining brightly. Okay, sparkling in the last rays of sun, because it was the last sunlight. It was the dusk time, and it was the last sunlight of the day, and the sunlight covered the whole snow-clad mountains. So we stood mesmerized. The scenery was really mesmerizing. They were spellbounded after observing the scene of the weather, of the atmosphere, as the reflection of the setting sun on the snow seemed to set the whole range ablaze. As reflection, the light of the sun, when it the rays of the sun, it looks slow ablaze, so like burning fiercely, a very bright light. Okay, the orange glow began to spread. Now the light has changed its color. It became orange glow. And smeared means spread over or surface. It smeared itself on the surrounding clouds. The light spreaded over where the surrounding clouds were also gathered there, so the light spreaded over there, slowly yet steadily, mingling with the darkness. The light was, what the light was doing, light was mingling with the darkness. As the night approached, so the light was mingling with the darkness. It is mixing in the darkness gradually, slowly. Let down her curtains means it's time for night. We hurried home to find there was a power cut. The narrator with his family, they hurried to home to find that there was a power cut. There was no electricity because of stormy weather. The electricity has been cut. After a cup of steaming coffee in candlelight, they had a cup of hot coffee in candlelight because power cut was there. We stepped out of the bungalow to check the power situation. The narrator with the other members, they came out from the bungalow to check the power situation. What is the situation of electricity, and what a magnificent sight awaited us. And as soon as they came out, what they observed, a very magnificent sight and outstanding view awaited us, waiting for them. It was the darkest of dark night. Very dark night it was. Very dark night. Air means strange and frightening. Very strange and frightening night it was. Pitch black. Jet black color. Okay? A quality of sound of black. A creak or crackle made one jump. Suddenly a sound occurred there. A creaking sound. A crackle sound. Something shrill sound occurred there, and they were stunned. But when we looked up, as the narrator looked up, what she saw, we stood transfixed. Again, they were mesmerized. They stood mesmerized, transfixed. Here, the same meaning. In awe, in a strange, looking at the star-spangled. Star-spangled means the sky was gathered with lot many stars. Dark dome above. Dark dome, it's like a dark dome. It's like a great dark dome. The sky is covered with the stars. Never ever had we seen a million brightly lit stars, and at such close quarters we just had to stand on our toes to touch them. It's only feel like that we should stand on our toes to touch those stars. Okay, in that celestial aura means heavenly feeling. Okay, it is a heavenly feeling and ethereal beauty. And the ethereal beauty and unworldly beauty. The beauty looks like out of the world. Outstanding beauty it was outside on that time. Of the surrounding. The whole surroundings were gathered with the beauty. The tumult of emotions within was hard to express. Tumult of emotions, the state of confusion. The narrator and the members of the family were very confused. They were mesmerized. They were so stunned. They were so shocked and surprised to see such a beautified atmosphere in the night. And they were unable to express their emotion. It was very hard for them to express their emotion. Only a soft thank you escaped my lips. Only what the narrator was able to say. The narrator said a word that thank you. Thank you to whom narrator said? Narrator said this word to the nature. Okay. So students, this is how your chapter Rani K's Gift, written by Rudrani Ghosh. I hope you all must have enjoyed the story and try to understand the story while listening this video again and again. And don't forget to write these hard words in your copy. Okay student, take care. Have a nice day.